Alright, we're going to go in the Wayback Machine and play an RPG from 1981. We will be using Vice Commodore 64 emulator, so we will actually be playing the 1986 re-release of the game, but the game is a game from 1981. Now, the first thing I want to mention is I got AntiMicroX here on the screen, and this is to map keyboard commands to a joystick. In this case, it's an Xbox controller, and it is mapped to the keys that Vice uses for a joystick input. And I've also used this to map a joystick to like games that don't have joystick support, like KOTOR 1, where you could like map the mouse to you can map this stick to act like a mouse, and there's different settings for that. And of course, you'd be WSAD would be over here, and then you'd name it different and save it for that game. So this is a really cool, and a lot of times in some games, I would actually prefer to turn the joystick off in the game and do it here in AntiMicro because it's more versatile sometimes, especially on older retro stuff. That's set up for Vice Emulator, an Xbox controller to act like Atari controller on a Commodore 64, basically, is what I used on mine. And they came with the manual. And the story is we've been summoned to Caesarea because there's an evil wizard who has wrought malice upon the land. And here's an interesting... Mondane the wizard, Mondane is the guy we're supposed to kill, hath wrought his malice well. Our nobles bicker amongst themselves, and each hath retired to the confines of his keep in hopes of watching the downfall of his rivals. Blah, 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 blah. Only young Lord British remains steadfast in the vision of peaceful and united Caesarea. La, da, 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 da. So, slay the evil Mondane, and he has like a invincibility stone or something like that. So, you have to figure out. So, that's the story. And then they had another part of the manual that gave you the actual mechanics of the game. And I've got these commands that were and they give you like, you know, some more information. And the manual was basically the story, and then your player reference card was actually the interaction on how to play the game with the computer. And so there's that. I'm using OBS to record this. You could also very easily use this on this hardware to stream this at 720p, even though I'm playing it on a 16 by 900 monitor. I could very easily stream this at 720p on this laptop with CPU graphics. I'm going to get my notebook ready here. Okay, that's better. So there's my keyboard commands. Shut this down. Shut this down. OBS is on my laptop screen, and we're on the 1600 by 900 external monitor. And so let's fire it up. Commodore 64. And we're in the Vice Emulator. So, let's go full screen and load a disk. Dum, dum, dum. Auto start. I want to see something real quick. Okay, now we're showing up. Our joystick controls are now showing up. Now that the game started, good. So that was all that was. Alright, cool. And notice it's silent and there's no music. That's how it was back then. But this is a neat little RPG. I will be using Shotcut to edit this. There is some grindy parts that I'm not sure. I'll probably fast forward through a lot of the stuff where you're just grinding after, but we'll see. But here's our nice slow intro. Ultima 1. Alright. 1986 re-release for the Commodore 64. We're going to generate a new character. Character 1. And this one you could... let's bump everything up to 15 and go from there. Now, race and class are going to throw modifiers on these, but I'm going to be a fighter. Is there anything... You know what? Let's go... But I'm going to get a strength and fucking agility bonus anyway because I'm going to pick fighter. Let's just go, I don't know. Let's just go balanced here and go from there. How's that? Be a human. That'll give me an intelligence boost. Male does nothing. Male or female, there's no difference. And then a fighter will give me another boost and you'll see my stats. Change again. Alright. And Lord Jeff. And so, am I happy with this character? Yep, let's go ahead and save it. And continue the game. We just created our character. So you basically got 4 saves on this game. And here's our 4 different characters you can play. And so let's start. And we start here to the east of Lord British's castle. Yeah. I'll turn this up a little bit maybe, but there's just little simple clicks on movement. Let's see where we're at here. We are wearing leather armor and it's equipped. We have 2 daggers, 1 equipped. I wonder why we have 2 daggers. 150 hit points, 196 food. Now this is important because... And 100 coin. 1 gold is worth 100 pennies. And I think a silver piece is worth 10 pennies. Or 10, they actually call them copper. So it's like pennies, dimes, and dollars, the copper, silver, gold. Alright. So, let's just go ahead and enter this town. And let's go for, whoops. Buy. And we can buy a mace here. I'm going to go ahead and buy the mace because that's better than the dagger. Sold. And now we're going to ready that weapon and C, mace. And if we look at our stats now, the mace is redder. So we're wearing leather armor, and the mace is in our hand, ready to rock. All right. Now I'm going to go look at the armor. Whoops. But see, he wants 90 for chainmail. And I've already got less than 200 food. So I'm going to pass on that. I'm going to go over here. I'm not going to worry about magic yet. And these big burly guys are the guards in town. Go buy. Oh. Let's buy 8 of those. That drops our gold down to 60, but our food is well above 200. So that's kind of important because you can starve to death in this game. And another thing that's kind of interesting, even though as simple as it is, whoops, it's I might want to change the diagonals on that. Buy a beer at the pub. Tavern keeper saith, "Here, have a cold one." Oh, I think your stamina determines how much you can drink before you get drunk also, and maybe he'll give us some gossip. "Thou had best know that over 1,000 years ago, Mondain the Wizard created an evil gem. With this gem, he is immortal and cannot be defeated. The quest of Ultima, is to traverse the lands in search of a time machine. Upon finding such a device, thou shalt go back in time to the days before Mondain created the evil gem and destroy him." Oh, wow. You normally wouldn't get this the first time, because they do kind of give you random gossip. But that's cool. So let's try that again and see. But hell, they went ahead and spilt the beans right there on the first try. What's he going to tell us? Is he going to tell us anything this time? "Thou had best know that the princess will give great reward to the one who rescues her, and an extra gift to an 8th level ace." So that's another clue, and we should probably write that down, but we won't for now. So that's enough at this pub. I don't want to find out how much I can drink. Actually, you know what? Let's go for it, because I'm looking for something in particular. But I'm not going to try for it again. What's he going to tell us this time? Nothing. All right. Gossip time's over. And I've had 3 beers. Time to quit. These old games are great. You really just could let your imagination, because it's a stick figure on the screen. So you just, and I don't know, man. There's something about it. There's a charm to it, and there's something about it that's better than using your imagination to imagine a way better character, and especially they could draw on screen. I mean, look at this guy in this day and age. So now we're going to enter this castle here, and this is the castle of Lord British. And I was trying to get the bartender to tell us about the lakes. But these lakes, I know these 3 are. I'm not sure if all of them are or not, but sometimes he'll tell you that some of the lakes are magical, or the lakes are magical, or something like that. But so first off, let's just go talk to Lord British, which is the guy over here, that upside down you there. That's Lord British. Come on, get out of the way. I want to talk to Lord British. There you go. Thank you. And no, I'm not offering you. You can buy hit points. I'm not sure exactly how that works. The leveling up in this game is weird, and we'll get to that here after we leave the castle. But he's going to give us. So I'm going to write this down, whatever it is. Service. No. Whoops. Transact. Service. Go forth and find the grave of the lost soul. Alright, so this is Lord British. Find grave of lost soul. And don't come back to him until I've done that. And so we didn't have a quest log here. So you either had to remember this or learn real quick to write stuff down. As a matter of fact, this page is the quests page. And this is the first continent. There's 4 continents in this game. We're stuck on this continent until we get some kind of boat. So that's what we wanted to do there. And we got 57 gold. Alright. Now, so we got our first quest. Now these lakes. Okay, let's see here. What's the command? I think it's drop. Yeah, so we want to face the lake. I knew that was going to happen. I want to make sure. And we're going to drop. Actually, let me say something first. Let's check our stats. 25, 25, 50. So all our stats are pretty regular there. 150 hit points. 0 experience. Okay. So now we want to drop 10 pence and see what happens. Where's our food at? 271. What? Oops. I've screwed up. Pence. Then put 10. Shazam. Now what happened? I got a staff. That staff wasn't there before. And now that we've spent money, you see how it's got it busted between I don't have any more gold pieces, but I've got silver pieces and copper pieces. So the silver pieces are worth 10 coppers, which gives me my 40, and then 7 copper pence. So it's kind of neat that a game this old actually busted the money down like that. Alright, so that one gives me either a weapon or a magical item. I'm going to guess that's a weapon. I wonder if a staff's... I think that's more for a wizard. But that... Okay, so that lake does that. And I'm pretty sure if you're going to try this, you want to at least throw 10 at it. Make sure I'm facing the lake. Drop. Pence. 10. Shazam! My food went up, and it went up more than... It wasn't above 300 before. That's interesting. So it seems like I get food here. Let's check our stats. Our stats are still what they started at. Okay. So that's interesting. That gives us... This lake gives us a weapon. This lake gives us food. So what's this lake going to do? And this is something that normally you'd have to play the game for a while to figure out. But you do. It's so let's drop pence. 10 pence. And let's see if anything happened. Our intelligence went up by 1. Our intelligence is now 21. And that's why I'm saying you don't want to do more than... You don't want to do less than 10 for... Because like this lake here, it's like 10%. I'm pretty sure it adds to a random stat by 1, or a random stat 10% of what you throw. So 10 is like the minimum amount that's like going to work. But that's cool. So that gives me... That ups my stats. Let me do that one more time and verify that. Let's drop pence. 10. Check our stats again. And our intelligence went up again. And now our intelligence is 22. Interesting. Interesting. So there's something that normally you would have to play the game for a while to figure out. We will get a bartender to tell us about it. Now, I'm going to leave out of here. So those 3 lakes, all 3 of those lakes are definitely magical. And so that's cheap food. And I'm going to save. Let's save the game. Now, there's 2 ways to get experience. And that's to fight stuff on land and to fight stuff in the dungeons. The thing is, the stuff that you fight on land doesn't give you hit points, but the stuff you fight in dungeons does. There should be a dungeon up here somewhere. That's on the other side of the mountains. I can't get to that one. Oh, there's a town there, and there's a town, and there's a dungeon. So let's go ahead and enter this dungeon, and this is the grindy part. And I'm just going to stay on level 1 of this dungeon for now, because I'm basically a level 1 character. And so let's turn and look this way. Okay, I don't see nothing. Turn and look this way. Uh-oh. We got attack the thief with the mace. All right, I killed him. Should we go through here a little bit more? And there's our ladder up. Oh, a coffin. What's the command for open the coffin? Since it's level 1, that's O. I'm not worried about traps. There are spells to open coffins and chests without the traps getting you. But I'm not going to worry about that. Whoops. Oh, he stole one of my daggers. He stole my staff. And when you kill him, you don't get that stuff back either. I got some copper pieces. Alright, let's go. Now, when we come out of the dungeon, climb the ladder, we will gain hit points. And that's what I mean by grinding. And we don't have that much gold yet, so let's do it again. But we started with 150 hit points. Now we're up to 186. And if you kill the creatures on land, you get experience, but you don't get the hit points. So the grindy part is fighting in the dungeons. Alright, let's up. A ranger. Oh, there's a skeleton up there now. Kill the skeleton. And I'm staying here on level 1 because I don't want to die. Attack! Okay, got him. And is the coffin going to be here again? Oh, okay. Well, how do we open? I think that's just get. Is it? Whoa, 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 whoa. Look behind me. Now there's a skeleton. Alright, what if there's a chest? And that's not open coffin. Is it G? Where is this guy? Alright, what's the command to open the chest? Well, let me just try open. There's no coffin there. Oh. Fire guns, get items that are adjacent, hyper jump and climb, noise, open, coffin, ready weapon, steal, transact. Unlock, unlock. That's the word. There it is. Sorry about that. Alright, let's get out of here. Because we got dropped back down a little bit. Oh, let's not get out of here. Where's this ranger? Behind us? Of course he is. Okay, now let's climb the ladder and see how much we gained. Alright, we're up to 261 hit points and 145 coins. So, let's do this one more time. And we got our food still above 300. Alright. Oh, come on. I keep missing. Alright, let's go get a ranger this time. Listen to those 1981, even though it's a remake. Open the coffin. Attacked by a skeleton. Now let's try opening the coffin. Alright, get out of here. Alright, we've got almost 200 gold. Let's first let's go ahead and save. And go check this town out. Where was this town? There it is. Whoops. Enter the town. City of Paws. Let's check our armor situation first off. We want to buy. Okay, our food's pretty good, but we'll be stuck with. Let's check out weapons first. See what we got here. Let's get our sword. Nice. Ready the sword. Nice. See, that drops our coins down quite a bit. So now if we go over here, it looks like we're stuck. Our food's still well above 200. Let's go ahead and go with the plate mail. And hope I'm not making a mistake. And ready, armor, plate mail. Alright, let's check our stats. Wearing plate mail when we're got the sword ready. 262 is our hit points. Okay, that's better than 150. Alright, nice. I wonder if all these lakes are magical. I'm not going to worry about that this time around. Oh, magic. I probably... What's this guy got? He's got ladders ups and unlocks. Now I am going to want to... and like I said, I'm not going to worry about the unlock spell in level 1 and 2 of the dungeons. And I'm just going to stay on level 1 for right now and grind for a bit. Which I'll probably, I'm not sure how I'll edit that. We'll see. And, but these ladders we're going to want to stock up on. But not now. Alright. So let's go to the pub. First off. And we're just, it's silly not to stock up on food while we're here too. But let's buy a beer. Whoops. Transact or buy a beer. And is he going to give us any gossip? That is the question. Come on, give us some gossip. You know you want to. No? try that one more time. Nope. Transact. Well, this bartender just won't loosen his lips, huh? Let's see. Dave's House of Suds. Come on, give us some gossip. Give us some gossip. Okay, he's going to give us the same gossip about the... He created the evil gem 1,000 years ago. He is immortal. So he's going to give us the quest again. Alright. Well, that's what you get with random gossip. I'm telling you, there is a gossip piece about the lakes and ponds being magical. There is. There is. Oh, well. And because it is actually a big deal in this game, we're going to buy some more food. How much more food are we going to buy? Four. Four packs of 10. All right. This town of Paws. Check our stats again, just real quick. Yep. That freaking... See, the mace and the stuff the thief stole is gone. While he was down in the dungeon. Bastards. Alright. So let's get out of here. We might check these lakes in the town of Paws later on, but I know what the ones at Lord British's castle do, so, at this point. And we will, at some point, get the tavern owner to tell us about it. Now, let's go ahead and save again. Okay, there's another castle. So this, we're going to get another quest. So I'm going to have to grab the notebook. Castle of Lost King. Alright. Let me write that down. Lost King. Where am I? Service. Kill gelatinous cube. Alright. And if I remember right, those are found in level 3 and 4 of dungeons. Cool. Oh, look, he's just got one big lake there. Alright. We've got 19 coins. Enough food, and we're up to 262 hit points. 86 experience, so we're still way low there. But that's, so the next thing to do is go grind in a dungeon. It's interesting that I haven't seen people to fight. I think there's a cave up here. Yep, there's a dungeon. So I'm going to go ahead and save it again. Right here. And that's a nice little round. of Ultima 1 on the Commodore 64 Vice emulator. Thanks for watching. Let's see here. Boom. Check that out of full screen. The game saved. And so we should be able to close this and come back. Load our disk. How much of this can I skip? There we go. Continue previous game. B. Lord Jeff. And voila. I'm right there where I left off for next time. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, follow, and all that fun stuff. Minimize that. See you next time.